up, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is not her YouTube channel. Just kidding. We are doing a mukbang or mukbang, however you call it. We decided to get Chick-fil-A last minute. She recently got her eyebrows done by Sugar Cookie or Sugar Cookie. For those of you that are wanting to do your eyebrows, I'll put it down below. They actually are amazing. I highly recommend to make your appointment there. So today we're actually eating. Tell them what you're eating.
Nuggets and the sandwich.
She big girl. And I'm actually eating my deluxe. What do you call it? Deluxe
Sandwich.
Spicy deluxe with American cheese. My favorite. And where is my ketchups?
They're in your
fries. I was about to go off, guys. So we actually asked on Snapchat and Instagram to go ahead and ask us questions in regards of our relationship. I guess we can introduce ourselves before the questions. So I'm Sam. I'm Sam.
Natalia.
And we're blood sisters. Both of our parents are together. Alright, let's start because I'm acting weird. Wrong Insta. This one says, not a question, pero yo quiero spooky stories. Porfis. Comis. I already know who sent this. I already know. Dulce. She loves spooky stories. I do have a spooky story. It involves Natalia. She was like probably, let me move this so y'all can see my room. She was probably like, how old were you? Probably like not even 2. It's because she talked at a very early age. She talked like around, maybe, I'm not kidding you guys. I'm literally like not making this up. She talked at 9 months. It was kind of weird because I, as a teenager, couldn't really do much because little snitch over here would snitch me out. So, I think she was probably like a 1.5 years. We were laying down, we were already asleep. Our parents worked. My dad worked out of town all the time, and my mom, she worked that night. So we were already laying down, and for some reason, she was really good at falling asleep quick. She had no problem, no problem. So I was watching the movie by myself, and out of nowhere, Nani wakes up screaming, yelling, pointing to a corner. Mind you, we were alone. So I don't know who was there. Nobody was there. I kept staring at that corner she kept pointing at. Nothing was there, and she kept crying miserably like if they were killing her. So she kept saying, Mana! Mana! Quítalo, quítalo! And I'm like, who are you talking about? There's no quítalo, nobody. So it was kind of freaky and scary at the same time. I literally almost peed my pants because at that time I was alone and I had to call my mom. My mom wouldn't answer. My dad was out of state, so I couldn't really I don't know. I felt bad if my dad kind of figured, you know, I don't know. I just didn't feel safe calling my dad. It was known that we had a ghost in our house, and it's weird because that ghost only, well, me personally, I only had the experience. That ghost only came out in October. My experience. Every year, that ghost would always come out in October. I don't know why. I don't know if that was his birthday or her birthday, and she was just like, "Hey, what it do?" But that day, it was really. Do you have a spooky story? So, question number 2. We had that question in our Snapchat. What was the question?
The best memory I have together.
Okay, so.
Mine was probably when me and Mana were at a party, right? And out of nowhere, Alex tells me, "Go with your sister. Yeah, y'all are leaving." And I didn't know where we were going. And out of nowhere, when I got in the car with my sister, she was like, "We're having a sister's day," and we just spent the rest of the day together, doing like shopping, we went eating, and then we just spent the time together at the mall. I think we went to the mall.
When the hell was that? I don't remember.
Oh, you have a bad memory.
What did we do? What was I wearing?
I think we went to Five Below, and that's how I got into Five Below.
It wasn't the time we went to the movies, right?
Pretty sure.
Well, that's cool. What was the question again? Favorite memory?
Yeah.
Okay. My favorite memory was when she was born because I actually wanted a sibling for the longest. And I think one of the questions was, how old are you? The age difference between us is 13 years. So when I was 13, she was born. Mind you, I was in middle school, so you can already imagine. I don't even have to say nothing. So I was crazy, and having a newborn in the house, it was kind of like something new. It was something brand new because, I don't know, I feel like she was kind of like my birth control. People will understand this. She cried almost every day, all the time, every second, every minute, you know, all the time. So I had to babysit her 24/7. My parents were pretty much never around. Not saying that they weren't around, but
They were working.
they were working. Whenever she was born, I couldn't believe it that she was born because my mom had, you know, that's another video to continue on. My mom, she had history on having miscarriages and stuff, so every time that she would get pregnant and she would lose the baby, so having her here, it's actually a miracle. The doctor said that you was gonna die and you didn't. I was like, what? Shoot, she a lucky one. My birthday's on July 7th
And mine is on the 17th.
and her birthday's on July 17th. So we're both lucky numbers, 7 and 7. And
Oh, I remember when I was still little and you were sleeping. I think you asked me for a glass of water. I think you asked me for a glass of water, but you were like taking a nap, and I dumped it on you.
yes, so every time after school, I would take a nap, and she was already like 2 or 3. I don't know, 3 or something. She was a brat, guys. So every time that I would come from school, I would take a nap, an hour nap or so, and I would always fall asleep on the couch. So my little sister, for me to get up, it was, I don't know why she did this, but I was so thirsty because I had just gotten out of soccer practice, and I was like, hey Nanny, bring me a water. But her little smart ass me trajo una agua inside a cup, and we have water bottles. So I was so confused why in the first place she got a cup and not a water bottle. So I hear her little feet, because she would love to be barefoot. I hear her little feet just coming back, and I'm still like trying to take a nap. And I'm like, ahí viene con mi agua. And sure enough, as soon as I'm about to open my eyes, just a second, she's like, ten mana, your water. And I'm telling you, when she started talking in Spanish. Cuando empezó a hablar ella, empezó a hablar español, but out of nowhere, she started talking English too. So it was kind of cute, but I was so mad she got me wet. My mom started laughing. I was just like so confused. I'm like, why did you wet me? I just asked for water. Man, I have another story too when you made me bleed. And you were just a newborn. She punched me. And okay, I used to have a gold cadena. I don't have it no more because it broke because of somebody over here. I used to have a cadena, and it was my primera comunión or my confirmation. I don't remember. She was a newborn, guys. I'm not lying. She was a newborn. I feel like she came with powers or something. I don't know. She was laying down. I was changing her diaper. Little do you know, when I'm bending over changing her diaper, you know, she grabs my cadena. And I'm like, no! And she grabs my cadena and me la hace para abajo. And I'm like, no, no me la vas a romper. While she's yanking it down, I don't know how, but this little girl went like that, and she punched me, and I started bleeding. Not even 1 month, and she made me bleed already. So, yep, that's a story to tell. You guys, this is a life right here.
Who do you think out of the both of us is gonna have a baby first? Oh wait, not like that.
Next question.
What's the moment when you knew you were annoyed of me and that you didn't want to be around me? Like, what's a moment that probably when I would like be laying down chilling, and then like I had like one pair of shoes around the house, and or a couple of pair of shoes around.
More likely.
And she would over here. She usually calls me Nani, but I know when she's mad, she calls me Natalia. And she's over here like, Natalia, get your shoes and put them in your room. And I'm just over here like, I was like laying down. I think I was watching like Netflix, and I was over here like trying to like just chill. And she made me over here stand up. I was cozy and everything. You made me stand up and put my shoes in my room.
Oh wow, it's the end of the world. Something that annoys me, and I'm gonna post this because I don't care. Something that annoys me from her, which is mainly everything, but recently, okay, let me tell you. This little girl, she's never been an athlete. Never, ever, ever was interested in being in sports, being in dance, being in nothing. Like, I don't know why she started, like, out of nowhere, liking this sport that I'm about to mention, okay? So, she recently joined softball. And, kid you not, she acts like she's a little jock. Like she's the big bucks. Like she's $1 million. So me being a proud big sister, I take her to her games. I take her to her practices, and I'm just happy seeing her because you know I was a very not an athletic person growing up, but I always liked to join things. I was in prom. I was in soccer, I was in golf, I was in leadership, I was in, you name it, right? I was always doing something. I was one time in the Little League y también estaba en las, ¿cómo se llaman las que bailan así?
Folklórico.
I was also in that when I was little, probably like 5, 6, 7 years old. But I didn't like it because I was a tomboy and I didn't like to wear dresses. Anyways, that's another story. So me being me, the bigger sister, kind of like, you know, being a mom. I'm so proud of her and I'm taking her pictures, right? I wanted to take her a picture because it was her first time pitching. Batting. Sorry. Batting. And I'm like, oh my God, my little sister. I'm finally going to see her batting for the first time because the first time I missed it. So I'm like, Nani, come here. Let me take you a picture because she put her helmet on. She had her bat with her. She put her gloves on her. I don't know what else she put. And she just looked so cute. And I'm like, oh my God, let me take a picture. Mind you, before I even said that, la guache, man. La guache. I'm going to go ghetto on this. Because her little friend on the side was taking a picture for her. And she was okay with it. But when I asked for a picture, she gave me the, Mana! Why? And I was like, what do you mean why? It's just the first time I'm seeing you play. Like, I want to take a picture. So, that's one of my pet peeves, that she acts like she's the big top dog, but she, you know.
You're like the oldest.
Yeah. So, yeah, next question.
What's your favorite thing about the other show? My favorite thing about Mana is that when you're like sad, or like when you're like having like a little emotional time, and when you're you know what she does? She calls you all the time and she makes sure you're okay. She makes sure if you need anything, she'll bring it to you. Or she'll go pick me up, bring me here, and we'll just watch movies together. That's one of my favorite things about her. And then my second favorite thing about her is that...
What's the second? Wow.
I mean, there's a list.
Okay, I want to hear it.
But another favorite thing about my sister is that if she misses me, she'll try to make like quality time with me, like right now. Since she was in Cancun for like almost 2 weeks without me, I'm just playing. She now wants to do a mukbang and like answer questions for y'all for her YouTube channel.
Okay, keep going. I want to hear these things because you never tell me this. This is actually like random. She's actually the mean version. Okay, so we're both Cancers, right? She's actually the mean version Cancer because there's two types of Cancers. We're kind of like a Gemini in a way. She's the mean version Cancer, like the mean one. She'll tell you to your face that she don't like you.
I'm straight up.
I'm the type of person that I'm not gonna say that I'm gonna fake it till I make it. No, because whenever I don't like something, I'll for sure tell you. But I'm the nicer one. I'm like, I welcome you. You know, I try to make conversation. But like I said, if there's something I don't like, best believe I will catch his head. She's a mean one, and when it comes down to like her being sensitive, her being sweet, I actually genuinely appreciate that. Sorry. And I like to hear stuff like that because she really doesn't ever bring that out. Keep going, please.
My mom calls me the sour one. She calls her the sweet one. Sweet and sour. But anyways, the third thing is that she can make some pretty bomb meals. Like she can make some pretty bomb food. Like one of y'all's meal prep was the grilled chicken with lime. Yeah, I recommended that because when she would take her meals, like sometimes she would make meals and take them with her and she would bring back the leftovers. And that one random time, she gave the leftovers to me. And it wasn't grilled, huh? It was like...
No.
It was like in the oven, right?
No, in the pan.
Well, it wasn't grilled. But she gave it to me and I loved that meal. And like I recommended it to her again. Next time, I want to recommend that spaghetti. It's not spaghetti, it's like pasta. It's the same thing, but you know.
Okay, that's your favorite one too?
Yeah. And like, también, I like that. She can be like rude, but you know when she's playing. Like it's a funny rude. Like sarcastic. She'll make me laugh sometimes. Sometimes like, it's like, but sometimes you're like, oh well, she can be funny, you know? Not all the time though.
What was the question again?
What's one of your favorite things about your sibling?
My favorite thing about her is, well, one that I just mentioned is that when she's nice, you need to take advantage of that moment because when she's nice, she's very, very loving and very giving. But aside from that, you know, when she's done being nice, she's done being nice. One thing that I do like about her is that when it comes down to her job or her work, her school, her sport, now that she's in softball, she is 100% dedicated. She doesn't take slack as a motivation. She's like always motivated to finish her job, to be the number one in her team. Like I've seen that whenever I went to go see her in her games. And I like that about her because that just shows you that even though she's this little, she's still dedicated and she still puts in work. And I like that because all our family, that's what we were about. We always like, if we're not doing one thing, we're doing another thing. And I feel like our parents showed us that too because when one door closes, the other one opens, and that's what we do. In her case, last year, I feel bad for her because she actually had a rough, because she went through it with the virtual stuff and the teachers. I literally bowed down my respects. All the teachers that actually went through it last year with COVID. I am so sorry you had to go through that. I really didn't realize that just how students were going through it, teachers were going through it, the triple, quadruple, double, you name it. I feel very bad for all the teachers that went through it last year because they don't deserve that. They're actually, and I'm gonna go deep in this because my dream job is to be a teacher. I've always loved to teach others and to train others. And you know, it's not about down to all teachers, my respect. But yeah, that's what I like about her, that she's very dedicated when it comes to it. Okay, next question. Okay, who's the grumpiest?
Huh? Me.
the grumpiest, with or without her period. Dude, she's literally, you know who Angry Bird is?
Oh, not her.
That's her. She's Angry Bird, and I'm the sweet one.
No. That's a lie.
Honestly, guys, I'm not rude. I just want her like to be okay. Like I want her to, and if she always needs anything, I always tell her, tell me, because I don't want to find out that you were doing this, or because I mean I know she's in middle school, going to high school next year, and well, I've been there, done that. She acts like I haven't been there or done that. And sometimes whenever I tell her things, she's like, man, whatever. You don't know, blah, blah, blah. You were never in algebra. Knowing that I freaking did algebra like three freaking years because I couldn't pass it. No, I'm just kidding, but I hated math. And I just want her to be always good all the time. And if she needs anything, I want her to let me know. Sometimes she does get bothered whenever I tell her these things, or I'm like, hey, you got a boyfriend? And she's like, Mana, stop, you're being weird. But I want to know these things because you never know what, you know, guys are capable of, because there's some dudes out there that you guys think y'all slick, but y'all ain't, and I just don't want her to go through that. I don't want her to get her little heart broken, but you know, sooner or later she'll have to probably go through that, because everybody goes through that. Alright guys, well, that's the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. This was a little video of our sister quality time, a little mukbang moment. I actually didn't finish my food because I like to talk. When I'm talking and eating, I can't do that. I don't know why. I have to always be talking, and I've noticed now that I'm talking more and more, ni me da hambre. I don't know why, but
she's very talkative, like my mom says.
All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for watching. If you haven't yet to subscribe, go ahead and click the subscribe button. Please like the video. If you want to also put down any comments or any suggestions for next video, go ahead and do that as well. I also have my Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok if you guys want to go ahead and follow me on my social media as well. Guys, thank you guys so much, and till next video.